My first audition, it was for a commercial the first year that I started acting. It was super easy. I thought it went so well. I was so excited. I told my mom, and I got a call back actually. And I had never acted before. I was still over the moon. I think my first celebrity encounter was the first TV show that I worked on. It was called Rob with Rob Schneider. I was really excited to meet Cheech from Cheech and Chong because he was playing Rob Schneider's father-in-law or something, and I was a huge fan. My dad was a huge fan, and I met him when I was like 10. And I asked him for a photo, and it was my favorite photo of myself for a really long time. My first red carpet was Miracles from Heaven. I didn't know what I was doing there, why I was there. I think I was getting ready for my Disney show to come out. So I thought it might be a nice dress, whatever, but I think it's black at the top with sequins, and then the bottom half is leopard print. My first big splurge, I remember my younger sister had started cheerleading and it was a really big deal to her. You know, in order to participate, you had to have a certain costume. So I bought that costume for her so that my parents wouldn't have to pay for it. I think the first time I was recognized in public, I was at the Grove and someone called my name. They said, "Hey, Jenna." So I turned around because it sounded like they knew me and I was looking for my friend. I was like, "Hello?" And then some random woman came up to me with glasses. I believe her name was Hannah. She asked for a photo and she said that, "Oh, I love you on Jane the Virgin." My first heartbreak when I was 11 and I had gotten this betta fish and I had had this betta fish for maybe 2 years and it committed suicide. I had this tank and the littlest, tiniest baby hole at the top. I don't know how he did it. And he jumped through that hole one morning. The first time I felt like I made it, I have a very supportive family and they sacrificed a lot for me to do what I do. Another thing that I love about them is they do not care at all what I do. I could come home from working with cool people or prominent people or people that I respected and they had no interest. It was, "Hey, you missed your day to do the dishes or you didn't do the dishes before you left, so you're on dish duty for the rest of the week." It was very normal. And I think the first time I felt like I made it was they asked me about someone that I was working with. And I was just so blown away by the fact that they asked me a question about my job. I went to bed that night with a smile.